Now, with a judicial review of the government's decision to go ahead with a badger cull now over, pretty much complete, wildlife campaigners and farmers will soon know the fate of one of the countryside's most elusive inhabitants. Simon Cull from the Wildlife Aid Foundation will be awaiting that decision. He's been campaigning about this and joins us now live from Surrey. Simon Cull, welcome to you. Just to take the position of the farmers for a second, or many farmers, they feel that bovine TB, though spread by many animals, including deer, the role of badgers is absolutely central and key. And vaccinations may be a possible solution, but it could not provide the certainty that a cull would. What do you say to that argument?
Well, I come from a farming background, so I'm not biased one way or the other. I call myself an environmental realist. But I honestly believe that if you vaccinated the cattle, you know you'd have 100% success. If you vaccinate badgers, it's going to take probably 9 years to get a 16% reduction, which is very small, and it's not going to solve the problem. They've done all the scientific analysis over years and years and years. It's really been proven scientifically that a cull isn't going to work. So why not take a more sensible route and a more lasting route that actually solves all the problems?
Yeah, I mean, that's disputed, isn't it? The point about the cull not working is disputed. I think people will inevitably, and we're familiar with some of the arguments that have been bandied back and forth and studies from different parts of the world. Certainly there are those who say when you are having to kill, what is it, 25 to 30,000 cattle every year because of bovine TB, there are those who say a cull, though brutal, is one way of looking at this. So just on the vaccination point, you say that vaccinating badgers wouldn't work. Is that just because it would be too difficult to inject them or find an oral vaccine? Is that a non-starter?
I don't think it's a non-starter, and it's certainly a better route than culling, but vaccinating the cattle would give you 100% success. To vaccinate badgers is going to be very difficult, as it is to try and cull them, because you've got to find them. You're going to have to do it at night. It's going to be very hit and miss, and it really scares me that the monitoring to make sure they're killed humanely or caught humanely is not going to be possible to assess.
Yeah. You make it sound so simple. What are the arguments then against vaccinating cattle? If that's the obvious solution, we know that farmers like to take the line of least resistance when they can because they've got an eye to the bottom line. They would inject their cattle if it made sense, surely.
I think they would. I mean, I'm not an official, I'm not, very up on all these things, but as far as I understand, vaccinate cattle is the solution. However, vaccinated cattle cannot then be taken abroad. We need to change EU regulations to allow this. We eat cattle that have been vaccinated in this country, but we're not allowed to export them. Surely, we need to change legislation. The vaccination is there, it's ready to run.
Yeah. I know you've got, I think this is, I'm right in saying there are badgers that you keep behind you. I don't know if our cameraman can show us some of these badgers, but rarely get to see them in the daytime as nocturnal creatures, do we? I mean, can you speak to the cameraman?
Absolutely.
Let's have a look at Can we have a look at the badgers?
Absolutely fine, yeah. I mean, they're always out at night, and the badgers are sleeping at the moment, but I'm going to lift the chambers very quietly, and they're in the other one, of course. They're in this chamber over here. They're very social animals. They've all come in basically because of human conflict. They came in as tiny little babies, and they'll be released back out to the wild in about October, November of this year.
You see, it's easy. I mean,
as you can see, they're very, very cute.
Yeah, but the problem, I suppose, that the cattle have got, the 25,000 cattle that have been culled every year, have been killed every year, is that they're arguably less cute. And we can't have an argument that requires tough decisions to be based on anything remotely approaching sentimentality, can we?
No, we can't. I mean, it's got to be scientifically worked out, but I mean, the vaccination is the correct answer. It's absolutely crazy to cull badgers, which are one of Britain's only protected mammals, which makes it even more insane, to be honest. I think, people need to talk, and they need to find out even what's going to happen to the ecosystem if the badgers are removed. And the chances of that are that foxes are going to take over their area. So, you're going to have an imbalance there as well, and I don't think, as far as I know, there's very little, if any, research being done on the result of a cull.
Simon Cull from the Wildlife Aid Foundation. Simon Cull, thank you. Foreign